post their bib. They laugh at dawns about the cold and wind. They shout let's go when the countdown calls. They run with cameras, not with walls. For them. No void to face. They don't know the door I crossed. They don't feel what I have lost. They think this starts when the gun goes loud. They think we're one, they think I'm proud. But I am vanishing. And they are not. They run for story, run for show. They run where sunlight always goes. But I'm already in the black. No smile, no clock, no looking back. They don't know what follows me. They never will.
They laugh, they stretch, they check their gear. The crowd feels light, the path feels clear. But I've already left that scene. I stand where things no one sees convene. There's weight I carry not on my back. A silence stretched across the track. And when they count down, smile and shout, I step inside and I phase out. This is the gate that doesn't open. Not marked, not real, not wide, not clean. This is the vow that stays unspoken. The part of me they've never seen. I'm not here for time or story. I'm not here to win or fall. I came to meet what runs below me. The part that answers every call. No anthem plays for what I start. No number pinned upon the heart. They see a race, I see the thread that pulls through living death and dread. And when the pace begins to rise, my mind goes still, my vision dries. The lungs obey, the feet comply, but something older starts to fly. This is the gate that doesn't open. No arch, no clock, no photograph. This is the skin I leave unbroken. The bird beneath the breathless laugh. I don't chase, I don't explain. I don't rise and I don't fall. I go through fog, through heat, through pain, until there's nothing left at all. Every start is a kind of death, a slipping loose of softer breath. And what returns is never same. It comes with silence, not with names. So when you see me on the line, don't cheer, don't wave, don't try to find the man you knew. That face is gone. The one who runs is moving on. This is the gate that doesn't open. It closes once you pass its skin. It seals with sweat and quiet motion. And what walks in does not walk in. I don't begin, I don't arrive. I just collapse into the drive and let the path reveal the cost. To know what's real, you must get lost. You must get lost. prove or show, but I still go, I still go. One more step to prove or show, but I still go. One more breath, one more beat, one more scream, I don't retreat. One more breath, one more beat, one more scream, I don't retreat.
I feel the spark, but do not chase. The heat stays hidden in my face. My breath is clean, my heart is slow. The fire awaits, but will not show. They launch too fast, they try to fly. I hold my ground, I let them die. No need to scream, no need to swarm. I gather silence in the storm. Precision first, the fire waits. I seal the edge, I close the gates. No noise, no rush, just metal grace. I strike when others lose their place. Precision first, no need to shy. I walk the edge is mine. They burn with pride, I burn by law. Each step exact, no single flaw. The fire knows it will not roar. I keep it crawling on the floor. The breath is tight, I don't delay. I move in silence, clear as day. No show, no cheer, no crowd to raise. Just quiet war inside my days. Precision first, no wasting. I walk the fire beneath my feet. No flame release before it's time. I carve the pain into design. Precision first, I don't deny. One breath away, the burn obeys. Not now, not yet. I am the threat. Not loud, not fast, but built to last. They flare, I freeze. They scream, I breathe. They rise, I climb. They fall, I fight. When others break, I start to rise. My method cold, my focus wise. No rage, no cry, no need for stage. My war is written page by page. There goes the smoke, I don't look back. I hold the line, I stay on track. The fire sleeps beneath the skin. I strike, and when I strike I win. Precision first, the war is cold. The fire's here, but I don't fall. No twitch, no shout, no wild display. I move like silence through the fray. Precision first, I do not light until the fire wins the fight. No start, no end, I rise, I reign. Each footfall breaks the world in twain. I don't chase dreams, I don't need light. I am the hammer in endless night. The wind obeys me, the ground gives way. I burn through time, I don't decay. No mercy, no pause, no peace, no plea. The power you fear is the power in me. I am the power, I am the flame. The storm unleashed, the unchained name. Not born to follow, not made to kneel. I am the force, I am the steel. Flesh and fire, breath and bone. I run this world, I run alone. I run alone. Oath in my mouth, thunder and strike. Every limit I crush, every fear I defy. This is not motion, this is control. This is the burn that swallows the soul. I am the power, I am the
ground gives way. I burn through time, I don't decay. No mercy, no pause, no peace, no plea. The power you fear is the power in me. I am the power, I am the flame. The storm unleashed, demon chained name. Not born to follow, not made to kneel. I am the force, I am the steel. Flesh and fire, breath and bone. I run this world, I run alone. But in my mouth, thunder and throne. No fate above, no death below. Only limits I crush, every fear I defy. Not born to follow, not made to kneel. I am the force, I am the steel. Flesh and fire, breath and bone. I run this world, I run alone. I am the power. I run alone. Pavement breaking chains, every heartbeat endless gain. Storm unleashed, tearing ground. I'm the thunder, primal sound. Run, limitless, push extreme. I control, force supreme. Run, run, force unchained. Every stride ignites the flame. Run, run, force unchained. No resistance can remain. Run, run, force unchained. I command the power gained. Run, run, force unchained. I won't stop, won't be contained. Muscle forged from pain and steel. Power surging, burning real. Speed defiant, fury bright. Boundless runner, fierce delight. Run, limitless, push extreme. I control, force supreme. Run, run, force unchained. Every stride ignites the flame. Run, run, force unchained. No resistance can remain. Run, run, force unchained. I command the power gained. Run, run, force unchained. I won't stop, won't be contained. Muscle forged from pain and steel. Power surging, burning real. Speed defiant, fury bright. Boundless runner, fierce delight. Run, run, force unchained. Every stride ignites the flame. Run, run, force unchained. No resistance can remain. Run, run, force unchained. I command the power gained. Run, run, force unchained. I won't stop, won't be contained. I'm the quake beneath your feet. Relentless pulse, eternal beat. Bound by no rule, by no decree. An unstoppable force, the power in me. Vital in me. Run, run, force unchained. Breaking barriers, bearing pain. Run, run, force unchained. Infinite strength I attain. Run, force unchained. Burning fiercely I remain. Run, run, force unchained. Forever power I sustain. Force, force, run, run, force. Unstoppable one. I detonate. From silence straight to dominate. No breath control, no easing in. I strike the ground and crack the skin. My blood ignites, my bones align. This is the war zone I define. No pace plan, no caution sign. The tempo bends, the bird is mine. I command the burn. I light the flame. No crowd, no coach, no one to name. I set the fire, I choose the speed. I run like hunger, I run like need. I command the burn from cold to sky. I don't survive, I multiply. Multiply. This is the part where others pace. I bare my teeth and set the pace. No thought of later, no reserve. I claim the pain, I know I serve. The lungs revolt, I welcome that. The pounding heart, the metal flat. This isn't hope, this isn't fear. This is control, crystal clear. I command the burn. I push the line. Every second, every sign. No split to chase, no time to beat. I crush the ground beneath my feet. I command the burn, I don't adjust. I let the fire do what it must. I don't ignite by accident. I bring the storm, it pays the rent. No safe zone here, no careful play. I start the war, I burn the way. No one pulls me, no one leads. I run because the fire feeds. The fire feeds. The field is loud, I don't respond. I've torn the leash, I've killed the bond. The body roars, the air gets thin, but I'm already locked within. Not asking how, not wondering when. I just explode again, again. And when the smoke begins to churn, I only rise, I command the burn. I command the burn. I own the cost, every win, every loss. This is my rage, this is my will. This is the scream I chose to kill. I command the burn, no breath to spare. I run like war, I run laid bare. Cracks the ground beneath, breathing fire, clenching teeth. I don't run from, I run through. Past the limit, past what's true. Steel in my bones, dust in my wake. Chasing no glory, only what I'll take. No prayers, no chains, no borrowed name. I move like war, I burn like flame. I was born of the storm, carved out of pain. Fueled by the silence, tempered by rain. No path ahead, I make my way. Running through night, bleeding into day. You won't see fear, you won't see doubt. I run like the fire that never burns out. This isn't sport, this isn't play. It's blood and thunder every day. Each breath of battle, each mile of war. And I still want more, I always want more. I was born of the storm, carved out of pain. Fueled by the silence, tempered by rain. No path ahead, I make my way. Running through night, bleeding into day. You won't see fear, you won't see doubt. I run like the fire that never burns out. This isn't sport, this isn't play. It's blood and thunder every day. Each breath of battle, each mile of war. And I still want more, I always want more. I was born of the storm, carved out of pain. Fueled by the silence, tempered by rain. No path ahead, I make my way. Running through night, bleeding into day. You won't see fear, you won't see doubt. I run like the fire that never burns out. No wings on my back, no no crown on my head, just fire in my chest and ghosts I've led. I don't stop, I don't break, I don't bend, I run, I burn, I ascend. Final part of the storm, soul satellites, running on thunder, chasing the fight. The road is a myth, the pain is a friend. I run till the world breaks and then I transcend. No fate above me, nowhere below. I run like a god with nowhere to go. Final. The voices fade, the crowd is gone, the medals rust, the cheers move on, but I remain, not fast, not loud, just moving forward, never proud. The sky forgets, the earth won't care, but every step still carves the air. No one asks, no banners glow, nothing left to prove or show, but I still go. Whoa. I still go and there's no light, I still go through silent fight. No finish line, no hand to hold, just blood and bone that won't grow cold. The race was over long ago, but I still go. I still go. Whoa. The numbers fall, the rhythm bends, your breath forgets where body ends. The pain becomes a quiet friend, the trail begins but doesn't end. I ran to win, I ran to heal, now I run for something real. No name to chase, no pride to grow, nothing left to prove or show, but I still go. Whoa. I still go when sleep invades, I still go through breaking shades. No one watches, no one sees, but I still move on broken knees. The clock ran out an hour ago, but I still go. I still go. Whoa. I don't chase strength, I become it. I don't chase truth, I run from it. I don't need reasons anymore, I've heard them all, I am the war. My body begs, the silence speaks, the world has turned 1,000 weeks. But somewhere deep beyond the show, a quiet fire learns to grow. You'll never see what kept me low, or how I rose, or why I know. There's nothing left to prove or show, but I still go. Whoa. I still go through sleepless dark, I still go without a mark. I still go where others stall, I still go through rise and fall. The path forgets, the winds may blow, but I still go. I still go. Whoa. Wake up heavy, bones like lead, dreams of quitting in my head. But I rise with fire inside, I don't break, I multiply. The road is long, the sky is gray, but I don't ever run away. No I still go. I don't wait, I ignite, run through hell to feel the fight. Every mile I break the chain, every step I eat the pain. You can't stop what's forged in flame. I burn through, I own this game. Skin is salt and lungs are smoke, still I run, no time to choke. Power's not a lucky gift, it's built with every brutal shift. Legs are fire, eyes are steel, this is pain I choose to feel. No retreat, no easy pass, I was made for times like that. I don't wait, I ignite, run through hell to feel the fight. Every mile I break the chain, every step I eat the pain. You can't stop what's forged in flame. I burn through, I own this game. No more mercy, no more fear. Every doubt dies right here. No more silence, no disguise, only strength behind these eyes. I don't wait, I ignite, run through hell to feel the fight. Every mile I break the chain, every step I eat the pain. You can't stop what's forged in flame. I burn through, I own this game. No more mercy, no more mercy, no more fear. Every doubt dies right here. No more silence, no disguise, only strength behind these eyes. I don't wait, I ignite, run through hell to feel the fight. Every mile I break the chain, every step I eat the pain. You can't stop what's forged in flame. I burn through, I own this game.
It wasn't fire, it wasn't fight, it wasn't even wrong or right. Just one more breath that didn't land, just one more fall I didn't plan. The sky was gone, the mind was dead, but still I moved, or so I said. But nothing spoke and nothing stayed, and that's the price the silence paid. I washed my hands, they didn't shake, they simply stopped and did not break. No rage, no tears, no inner plea, just something gone inside of me. The trail was there, but not for me. The step was mine, but not the key. I ran until the eye withdrew, and all that moved was what fell through.
This is the break beneath the break, the cut too deep for sound to make. No screen, no line, no fuel, no spark, just motion crawling through the dark. This is the fall that doesn't end, the part too told for self to mend. You don't come back, you don't get saved, you only move through what's unmade.
They talk of heart, they talk of will, but what survives is cold and still. Not hate, not pride, not some brave creed, just something burned beyond the need. I dropped the thoughts, I dropped the form, I moved through absence in the storm. No runner left, no voice to fake, just what remains when all must break. I didn't die, but something did. The light, the path, the one who hid. I didn't stop, but I was gone, and that's the step I ran upon.
This is the break beneath the break, no line to cross, no ground to shake. Not strength, not lost, not sacred test, just what won't stop when you confess. This is the truth, you never choose the part you lose to never lose. I'm not the same, I'm not awake, I am the break beneath the break.
Not lost, not sacred test, just what won't stop when you've confessed. This is the truth, you never choose the part you lose to never lose. I'm not the same, I'm not awake, I am the break beneath the break.
No glory here, no story clean, just gravel thoughts and lungs between. The rhythm's off, the heat is real, the muscles beg, the joints appeal, but still I press with shallow breath. No fire now, just weight and death. This isn't will, this isn't pride, it's something dull that does it. These are the miles that don't count. No camera con, no final mount, no music swells, no headlines made, just grinding through what doesn't fade. Not fast, not slow, just brutal mean. The space between what could have been, and still I go, though no one sees the miles that bury guarantees. The magic left a while ago. No trance, no light, no gentle flow. I carry friction, not belief. Each step a weight, each breath a thief. But there's no voice that tells me stop, just silence stacked from top to top. And in that void I find a rule: the one who grinds does not need fuel. These are the miles that don't count. They won't be marked, they won't amount to anything but forward pain, to anything but tested chain. I don't ascend, I don't collapse, I hold the line through mental traps. And when I think I might relent, the next step comes, and I am spent. These are the miles that don't count, the ones that steal, the ones that mount in silent walls that hold me in, where loss begins and truth wears thin. But I don't quit, I never fold, I grind through rust, I grind through coal. And when the trance begins to start, I'll know I earned my falling heart.
Pain comes early, but I stay late. I eat the pressure, I bend the weight. No scream, no sprint, no outer fire, just dragging metal through the mire. The sky is gone, the sun's erased, but still I keep the broken pace. No motivation, just design. I wasn't built for finish lines. I was built to break it, mile by mile. I grind the soul through every trial. No flare, no flash, no sudden spark, just forward carved into the dark. I was built to break it, edge by edge. I don't repeat, I make the wedge. They ran for time, they ran for years. I run for silence, sweat and tears. Their pulse was high, mine is controlled. Their fire died, my steel still holds. This isn't strength, it's ritual. A muscle turn, habitual. I don't collapse, I don't explode. I crack the earth with each new load. I was built to break it on my bone. Not for the crowd, not for the throne. No glory waits, no comfort speaks. I'll run like something forged in leaves. I was built to break it, well I will, to move until the world goes still. No prayer, no fuel, no dream, just rule. The grind, the strain, the line,
talk to me about pace or form. I'm past the shape, I'm past the storm. The fire's out, the mind's asleep. I only move because it's deep. This isn't strength, this isn't drive. This is the grind that stays alive. No insight here, no second wind. Just one more step, again, again. There's nothing to fix, there's nothing to feel. The body moves, the pain is real. No mantra now, no mental tricks. Just grease and bone, and nothing to fix. No strategy, no burst, no plan. I'm not a runner, I'm just a man. With too much road and too much time. And nothing left that feels like mine. The gear is soaked, the brain is gone. But something here just drags me on. I don't respond, I don't resist. There's just this weight and just this list. There's nothing to fix, there's nothing to gain. No crowd, no crown, no path to name. No voice inside, no goal to mix. Just step by step and nothing to fix. Ah. And nothing to fix. And nothing to fix. And nothing to fix. Not here to grow, not here to shine. Not here for glory or for spine. Not here to learn, not here to care. Just here and gone and still out there. They said you'll know your limits soon, but all I found was dust and moon. No meaning rose, no wisdom bloomed. Just grinding time and silent doom. And in this void I find my place. Not proud, not fast, not full of grace, but real emotion, no conflict. Because I know there's nothing to fix. There's nothing to fix. No fire to chase. No myth to rise, no holy place. No strength to prove, no script to mix. Just pure endurance, nothing to fix. Wow. And nothing to fix. And nothing to fix. And nothing to fix. Wow. Wow. And nothing to fix. And nothing to fix. And nothing to fix. And nothing to fix. No fire to chase. No myth to rise, no holy place. No strength to prove, no script to mix. Just pure endurance, nothing to fix. Ah. And nothing to fix. And nothing to fix. And nothing to fix. And nothing to fix. Ah. And nothing to fix. Ah. And nothing to fix. I saw a light behind my eye, but it wasn't flame, it was a lie. I chased it down, I ran it thin, but when I caught it, I ran again. The dirt was warm, the sky was low. I stepped inside, what doesn't show. She said you're done, but had no face. Just ash and breath in memory's place. I bled in miles, I breathed in frost. I lost the trail before the cost. Repeat the pain, forget the start. Your bones are rules, your blood the chart. The shimmer's warm, but not allowed. It fed me steps I never vowed. You didn't run, you never did. You only dug what breath that hid. I turned around, but forward stayed. The shimmer cracks, and I obeyed. No voice, no code, no way, no mode. Just shattered mind on silent road. The shimmer's warm. The shimmer's warm. The shimmer's warm. They talk of fire, I talk of breath. They chase the high, I train in death. No base to hold, no form to find. Just the pulse behind the mind. I don't inspire, I don't ignite. I disappear inside the fight. And when the chaos fills the air, I breathe, and nothing else is there. Inside the rhythm, there's no sound, no scream, no spark, no battleground. Justice hung beneath the wall, the breath that burns and asks for more. Inside the rhythm, not above, not for power, not for love. No signal left to push me on, no cheering voice, all music gone. I drop the gear, I drop the name. I move without a goal or flame. This isn't glory, it's decay, but still I choose to stay and stay. One breath to break, one breath to stay, one breath to ride the world away. Inside the rhythm, stripped and still, no rise, no drop, just iron will. I'm not the fastest, not the best, but I still move when none have rest. Inside the rhythm, deep and slow, where none can see and none can know. Inside the rhythm, stripped and still, no rise, no drop, just iron will. I'm not the fastest, not the best, but I still move when none have rest. Inside the rhythm, deep and slow, where none can see and none can know. Breathe in, I vanish. Breathe out, I bend. No end, no rush, just one repeat. Again, again. The body fails, the legs revolt, but bristle hits like hammer bolt. They train for praise, I train for weight. They want release, I choose the weight. So if you ask what keeps me near, it's not the voice, it's what I hear. The silence beat, the pace of doom, the breath that shakes the running room. Inside the rhythm, no escape, just shape and breath and shifting shape. The world dissolves, the runner dies, but something breathes and still replies. The pace is gone, the numbers lie. The world bends inward when I try. No food, no song, no structure plan. Just breathe and blood and broken man. The trail dissolves beneath my tread. The thoughts are gone, the voice is dead. But something deeper, slow unseen, keeps rising up from in between. I breathe, therefore I continue. No map, no time, no grand design. I breathe when there's no menu, no cloud, no finish, no perfect line. When will is ash and light is thin, the breath begins and I begin. I train for pain, but not for this, for losing even what I miss. I tried to hold a final thought, but even that the dark forgot. And in that fall I found the key. Breathe does not need identity. No name, no past, just lung and air, and proof that something's still in there. I breathe, therefore I continue. Not proud, not strong, but still alive. I breathe when there's no menu, when no one's left and clocks unwind. I don't decide, I don't decide. I breathe and let the next step bend. One breath in, I enter fire. One breath out, release desire. One breath deep, I do not plead. One breath slow, I do not need. No prayer remains, no voice, no vow. I only breathe and I am now. They chase the edge with sculpted form. I chase the calm inside the storm. They run for records, gold acclaim. I run to prove breath has no name. I run to find what doesn't flee, when all that's left is only me. Therefore I continue. No map, no time, no grand design. I breathe when there's no menu, no cloud, no finish, no perfect line. When will is ash and light is thin, the breath begins and I begin. And if I fall, if light gives way, I'll breathe until the end of day. Not with a roar, not with a cry, but breath that says I did not die. The pace is gone. The pace is gone. I lost the voice, I lost the fire. I walk through heat, I walk through wire. No need to keep, no will to show. Just steps the track where I don't go. They saw a man, I saw a shell. A shape that moves but doesn't dwell. No need to win, no need to run. The ghost began when I was done. This is the machine, no one inside. Moves without reason, nothing to hide. Nothing, not flesh, not thought, not light. Just something moving out of sight. This is the machine, cold and real. Carries the weight you never feel. I lost my name, I dropped the plan. I stopped pretending, I began. The others fade, their fires die. I keep on walking, but not why. This is the machine, no voice to hear. Steps without sound, no self, no fear. Not hope, not hate, not pride, not pain, just one more step through ash and rain. This is the machine, cut and clean, move through places no one's seen. No dream, no skin, no rise, no sin. No breath to claim, no face, no name. They stuck to rest, I slipped away. No path to take, no word to say. No record left, no fame to hold. Just one more mile where nothing's told. This is the machine, nothing stays. No voice, no oath, no glory face. Not built to hide, not born, not made to burn. Just something gone that won't return. This is the machine, I don't feel, I don't exist, but I still heal. Heal, heal. But they weren't mine. They floated past the hills of time. I felt my voice but didn't speak. The silence had its own technique. I watched my shadow lose its name. It stopped pretending it was flame. And somewhere past the climb and dawn, I realized the runner is gone. I used to measure, count and pace, but then I left the need for place. The numbers drained, the music died, and all I had was step and stride. The fuel was gone, but I was still. Something else began to will. Not faster, not strong, not drawn. I realized the runner is gone. I used to measure, count and pace, but then I left the need for place. The numbers drained, the music died, and all I had was step and stride. The fuel was gone, but I was still. Something else began to will. Not faster, not strong, not drawn, just moving on. The runner is gone. It's not me now, it's not flesh, it's not choice, it's not flesh, it's not fight, it's not fear, it's just what remains here. You won't feel it at the start. It doesn't come with beating heart. It waits beneath the screen and grit, and only wakes when you quit it. You'll hear it breathing in your chest, the thing that moves when you should rest. It doesn't care what shoes are on. It only lives when the runner is gone. You train the body, you train the mind, but this thing you do not find. It finds you after the break, when all is torn and nothing's fake. It's not me now, it's not flesh, it's not choice, it's not fresh, it's not fight, it's not fear, it's just what remains here. Call it ghost or call it core, it doesn't need the reasons anymore. When muscle fails and thought is drawn, you'll understand the runner is gone. They'll never see the door I found. It doesn't open, it's worn down. No sign, no knock, no voice allowed. Just silence folded into sound. It's not a place you plan to go. It opens slow, then swallows whole. And if you reach it, you won't know. You're already inside the quiet below. Ask how far I've been, but distance bends and breaks within. The numbers fade, the colors mute. Time becomes a hollow root. The breath is wrong, the steps aren't mine, but still I move between the lines. And though I vanish from the flow, I'm carried deep by the quiet below. No fire, no light, no wrong, no right, no pain to name, no voice to fight. No pride, no soul, no place, no glow. Just what's left in the quiet below. I heard my name and let it fall. I saw the clock, then lost it all. I used to chase, I used to climb. Now I just run without the time. Each mother plays the self away. Each shadow bends what I obey. And if you reach it, you won't know. You're already inside the quiet below. It's not a wall, it's not a gate, it's not a job, it's not a fate. It's what begins when we're on dry, and something deeper takes the sky. It has no fuel, it has no face. It's what you find in empty space. No fire, no light, no wrong, no right, no pain to name, no voice to fight. No pride, no soul, no pace, no glow. Just what's left in the quiet below. I heard my name and let it fall. I saw the clock, then lost it all. I used to chase, I used to climb. Now I just run without the time. Each mile peels the self away. Each shadow bends what I obey. And if you ask where runners go, we don't explain the quiet below. It's not a wall, it's not a gate, it's not a god, it's not a fate. It's what begins when we runs dry, and something deeper takes the sky. It has no fuel, it has no face. It's what you find in empty space. No fire, no light, no wrong, no right, no pain to name, no voice to fight. No pride, no soul, no place, no glow. Just what's left in the quiet below. I woke with silence in my chest. No flag to wave, no need to rest. The world still sleeps, that's not my fight. I move like stone, I burn like night. There's no applause beyond this gate, just wind and blood and shifting fate. I don't run fast, I don't run clean, but I run deeper than I've ever been. Gone without a witness, no glory, no crown. The weak wait for purpose, I just shut it down. No need to explain, no finish to find. I'm not running to prove, I'm running to remind. others quit, I leave my mark. There's no reward for what I do. That's why it's pure, that's why it's true. I know the path, I know the toll. Each step I give becomes more whole. The body fades, the fire refines, until there's nothing left but spine. I go without witness, no glory, no crown. The weak wait for purpose, I just shut it down. No need to explain, no finish to find. I'm not running to prove, I'm running to remind. Every month I feel a spark, where others quit, I leave my mark. There's no reward for what I do. That's why it's pure, that's why it's true. I know the path, I know the toll. Each step I give becomes more whole. The body fades, the fire refines, until there's nothing left but spine. Every mile is a vow, every breath is a blow. Every doubt gets buried somewhere deep below. Not here for mercy, not here for show. I'm here to become what they'll never know. I've lost the count, I've killed the clock. I've burned the rule, I've cracked the lock. There's no one left to beat but me, and I am not so easily free. I run for pain, not past or through. I let it shape what I must do. They don't see what I've become, but that's the point, I owe them none. I go without witness, no glory, no crown. The weak wait for purpose, I just shut it down. No need to explain, no finish to find. I'm not running to prove, I'm running to remind.
Stayed warm, in silence shaped like thunderstorm. The world moved on, but I stood still. Not from fear, from deeper will. My breath was stone, my path was flame. Each step forgot its given name. No banner flew, no crowd to see, but something black kept pace with me. Ash walks with me past the end, not enemy, not ghost, not friend. It knows the miles I didn't scream, the blood I buried in the stream. No medals here, no grand decree, just ash and bone and memory. My legs don't run, they remember pain. Each nervous stitch in the unseen chain. The map was wrong, or I became a shape no finish line could name. I dropped the weight, but kept the cost. I won the void by what I lost. And though I fade, and though I bend, this doesn't break, it just won't end. Ash walks with me past the edge. No vow, no oath, no binding pledge. It marks the miles I burn to dust, and whispers run because it must. No witness now, no glory owed, just ash beside me on the road. There's truth you only meet alone, where footsteps echo into stone. And when you pass the final tree, you find what can be made to flee. Whoa. Whoa.
Now Ash and I move without light. We don't decide, we don't defend. We only know it doesn't end. It's not a burden, not a guide. It's what remains when all has died. No flag to raise, no prize to claim. Just motion left without a name. Ash walks with me, not behind, not enemy. We're intertwined. I carry fire, no one sees, and still it walks with me. The line was drawn, but as that passed, numbers fade, only silence lasts. The trail forgets the names it hears, but carries every drop of fear. I ran for reasons I once knew, but here they blur like morning dew. The miles don't end, they disappear, and something else begins right here. Beyond the markers, beyond the time, beyond the goal, I called the line. No longer racing, now I fall into the self beneath it all. The miles dissolve, the sky goes wide, and I am just the will inside. My watch went black, my legs forgot, but something moved when reason stopped. A breath, a step, then none at all. Then something deeper took the call. I lost my name out in the dust. It shed like rust, like broken trust. But in that space where labels die, I met the fire they couldn't buy. Beyond the markers, beyond the time, beyond the goal, I called the line. No longer racing, now I fall into the self beneath it all. The miles dissolve, the sky goes wide, and I am just the will inside. Beyond the markers, beyond the time, beyond the goal, I called the line. No longer racing, now I fall into the self beneath it all. The miles dissolve, the sky goes wide, and I am just the will inside. Inside. The will inside. Not a runner, not a name, not a number, not a flame. Just a rhythm, just a sound, just a heart that never drowns. They ask me what I ran to win, but don't know where the run begins. It's not a race if no one ends. It's just a place where silence bends. And when they say you must be done, I only nod and start to run. Beyond the markers, beyond the time, beyond the goal, I called the line. No longer racing, now I fall into the self beneath it all. The miles dissolve, the sky goes wide, and I am just the will inside. The will inside. And I am just the will inside. And I am just the will inside. They told me where I'd break. They marked the wall. They drew the line. They built it tall. They said not past this, not without harm, not without damage, not without charm. But I kept moving. I didn't ask. I let the silence do the task. They said I'd fall. They said I'd fold.
clock was fake. The pain was law that I could break. The rules they made were born of ease. I wasn't shaped to bend or please. So now I run without a guide, and every step proves they lie. Your limits lie, they're not divine. They're just small voices that aren't like mine. Your limits lied, they spoke in fear. They built a cage, I ran past here. I ran past here. The wall was paint, the clock was fake. No lift, no drive, the fire is out. The breath is thin, the path is doubt. But still I move with nothing left. Not rage or fight, just ghost and depth. The pulse is gone, the strength is dust. But motion doesn't ask for trust. I used to burn, now I just go. What keeps me here, I'll never know. Fuel without fire, steps without will. Not to escape, not for the thrill. The night is dead, the sound is dry. But still I move, still I comply. The muscle broke, the flame collapsed. But something deeper filled the gaps. No map, no pace, no thought to steer. Just one more step and one more year. Fuel without fire, no flare, no heat, no lapse. But something deeper filled the gaps. No map, no pace, no thought to steer. Just one more step and one more year. Fuel without fire, no flare, no heat, no flare, no heat, no flare. No pride to chase, no pride to chase, no pain to wear, no pain to wear. No hero left, no hero left, no myth to try, myth to try. Just silent walking under sky, under sky. They ask how I keep moving on, but what they seek is long since gone. There is no answer, no command. I just keep rising from the sand. It isn't strength, it isn't fight. It's what remains when both take flight. It's not belief and not desire. It's something colder than the fire. Fuel without fire, the burn is through, the burn is through. No legend here, just what is true. Not speed, not heat, not even cry. Just one more step, and I comply. The trees are swaying, but the air still moves. The silence deepens, but nothing soothes. The dirt was still, the wind withdrew, and something old looked straight through you. You thought you ran to reach a goal, but now the ground can feel your soul. When the earth started watching, you were no longer small. You weren't a man in motion, you were part of it all. The rocks took notice, the skies stood bare. The sun just hovered like it didn't dare. No more pace
pacing, no more show, just steps that echoed down below. You want to feel the wind with blue. You want to feel the wind below. The dirt was filled, theft true, and something old looked straight through you. You thought you ran to reach a goal, but now the ground can feel your soul. When the earth started watching, you were no longer small. You were the man in motion. You were part of it all. The rocks took notice, the sky stood bare. The sun just hovered like it didn't dare. No more pacing, no more show, just steps that echoed down below. You weren't racing, you weren't loud, but something ancient pulled the cloud. No more pacing, no more show, just steps that echoed down below. You weren't a man in motion time. You were fire without flame. No more racing, you weren't loud, but something anchored down below. No one's focus, no one low, but even gravity shifted for you. It's not a power you can own. It's not a stage you reach alone. It waits beyond where most retreat. It waits for silence and blistered feet. When the earth started watching, you were already gone. When the jungle started running, it was something strong. You were no longer small. You were the man in motion. You were part of it all. The world behind grows paper thin. No faces left, no crowd, no cheer, just the sound of nothing near. I dropped the weight, I dropped the name. The pulse that ran me isn't the same. The voice is gone, the hunger too. Only movement pushing through. No clock to fight, no praise to earn. No lesson left, I had to learn. The boy who ran to prove impress was burned away by wilderness. The trail forgot the shape I wore. The wind erased what came before. The shadow now, no guiding sign. Just breathe and step, not yours, not mine. I dropped the weight, I dropped the name. The pulse that ran me isn't the same. The voice is gone, the hunger too. Only movement pushing through. No clock to fight, no praise to earn. No lesson left, I had to learn. The boy who ran to prove impress was burned away by wilderness. The trail forgot the shape I wore. The wind erased what came before. The shadow now, no guiding sign. Just breathe and step, not yours, not mine. Just breathe and step, not yours, not mine. Not yours, not mine. Not yours, not mine. I passed a tree with twisted bark, where silence swallowed even dark, and something cracked beneath my skin. Not breaking out, but breaking in. just yet. That goes alone, not yours, not mine. That doesn't hold, not yours, not mine. I saw them falter, one by one. They looked for shade. I chased the sun. I heard their breath turn into doubt, and watched the fire flicker out. But I kept going. I stayed blind, not out of rage. I left the weak behind. They had the gear, they had the talk, but couldn't bear the broken walk. They asked the time, they feared the hill. I made my peace with silent will. They asked for reasons, I answered none. They needed finish, I left a one. I left the weak behind, not in hate, but in kind. I didn't rise to be admired. I rose because I was required. You'll know the moment when it clears. No sound around, just open ears. And there you stand, and there you grind. And you will know you left them behind. I left the weak behind, not to win but to remain. Not for pride but to survive, not to shine but to arrive. I left the weak behind, not to win but to remain. Not for pride but to survive, not to shine but to arrive. I left the weak behind, not to win but to remain. Not for pride but to survive, not to shine but to arrive. I left the weak behind, not to win but to remain. Not for pride but to survive, not to shine but to arrive. I left the weak behind. I left the weak behind. I left the weak behind. They never mastered time or rank. They never waited back to thank. stopped. No flag, no fan, just dust and breath. No fear of pain, no fear of death. They go and must forget the blood. They are the ones who never stopped. They don't explain, they don't get caught. They just keep going, they never stop. They run through heat, they run through stone. They run through years and none of the alone. They run with grit, they run with stars, and vanish under fallen stars. They don't explain, they don't get caught. They just keep going, they never stop. The face are speaking, the fear went quiet, the clock dissolved, there's no more riot. The voices died, the thinking slowed, now I just move inside the code. I don't feel push, I don't feel pull, I don't feel weight, but I'm not dull. There's only one thing I still hear, the one true sound that cuts through fear. The sound of forward. It's not a beat, it's not a drum, it's something older, something numb. The sound of forward. It doesn't care. It's not about strong, it's not even there. It's sound of forward. It's not a beat, it's not a drum, it's something older, something numb. The sound of forward. It doesn't care. It's not about strong, it's not even there. It's step and breath without a name. It's fodder drum. It's something older, something numb. The sound of forward. It doesn't care. It's not about strong, it's not even there. It's step and breath without a name. It's fodder drum. It's something older, something numb. The sound of forward. I let it grow. I don't resist. I only go. Not a thought, not a scream, not a push, not a dream. Just a hum, just a low, just a path that knows to go. That knows to go. There's only whoosh. No sound returned when I first stood. No voice said go, no voice said should. The air was still, the weight was mild. I took one step, not man, not child. No fire inside a broken frame, just something walking without name. No thought to fight, no soul to claim. Just this, what remains. I passed a place I left behind, but it no longer crossed my mind. No clock, no past, no trace, no pain, no reason left to still explain. I didn't smile, I didn't try, I didn't fear the open sky. I didn't win, I didn't lose, I simply moved, I didn't choose. No glory, no shame, no question, no flame. Not driven, not flow, not above, not below. No proof, no claim, just this, what remains. can't pretend to reach this state. You can't arrive, you can't translate. It comes when all you were is done, when you are gone and still you run. And if you hear the song too soon, you'll call it vague or empty tune. But when you break it, don't complain, you'll understand what remains. No glory, no shame, no question, no flame. Not driven, not slow, not above, not below. No proof, no claim, just this, what remains. There's no word for this, there never was. Only silence and what walks through it. No glory, no shame, no question, no flame. Not driven, not slow, not above, not below. No proof, no claim, justice. What remains? What remains? The way I broke, the parts I buried, the things I spoke out there. The world was stripped to skin, and something older pulled me in. I left the map, I left the name. I ran through fire without the flame. I crossed no finish, claimed no fame, but still, I'm not the same. No voice returned, no path was shown. Just waiting steps and breath alone. I came back quiet, not the same. No need for story, no need for name. The shoes are still, the breath is slow. The silence asks what I now know. There was no line, there was no bell, just a place where pieces fell. And some of me stayed in the dust, the softer part, the need to trust. But boy who ran to prove impress was burned away by wilderness. No voice returned, no path was shown. Just waiting steps and breath alone. I came back quiet, not the same. No need for story, no need for name. The shoes are still, the breath is slow. The silence asks what I now know. There was no line, there was no bell, just a place where pieces fell. And some of me stayed in the dust, the softer part, the need to trust. But boy who ran to prove impress was burned away by wilderness. No voice returned, no path was shown. Just waiting steps and breath alone. I came back quiet, not the same. No need for story, no need for name. What returned is hard to name. It doesn't blink, it doesn't blame. It's not a hero, not a ghost, just what survived when I lost most. It speaks in weight, not in sound. It walks with stillness all around. It doesn't run for glory's end. It runs because it does not bend. No voice returned, no path was shown. Just waiting steps and breath alone. I came back quiet, not the same. No need for story, no need for name. The watch is gone, the plan is gone. The pace, the pride, all moved on. But something walked out of that storm, unshaped by fire beyond the form. It doesn't speak, it doesn't try. It runs, it rests, it won't ask why. And what came back, what still remains, is what endured when I lost names. run to be seen. I don't run to be healed. What I was burned away. What remains when not healed. No name on the trail. No story to sell. I carry no anthem. Just silence, I will well. I cross through the hour where breath becomes dust, where the mirror won't answer but the legs still trust. The pain stops shouting, the fear grew still, the hunger stopped pardoning, but something ran still. I go without witness, no torch, no crowd. I move like the ending that never spoke loud. This isn't triumph, this isn't grace. It's what survived when I left the race. I go without mercy, I go without past. Each mile dissolves, but the silence will last. I don't run to be healed. What I was burned away. No name on the trail. No story to sell. I carry no anthem. Just silence, I will well. I will well. I cross through the hour where breath becomes dust, where the mirror won't answer, but the legs still trust. The pain stops shouting, the fear grew still, the hunger stopped bargaining, but something ran still. I go without mercy, I go without past. Each mile dissolves, but the silence will last. This isn't triumph, this isn't grace. It's what survived when I left the race. I go without mercy, I go without past. Each mile dissolves, but the silence will last. I don't run to be healed. I don't run to be healed. This isn't triumph, this isn't grace. It's what survived when I left the race. I go without mercy, I go without past. Each mile dissolves, but the silence will last. I will well. No way. never see the reason that this lives in me. This isn't sport, it isn't fame. It's something older with no name. No name, no witness, no glory.